Today we will learn to make a simple and easy navigation bar using HTML and CSS, which will be adaptive to the screen size. We will be using VS Code and Live Server to make this project. We have created two files, that is index, which is a HTML file, and style, which is a CSS file. We will form the basic structure of HTML at first. Now we will edit the title and rename it to navigation bar for our ease. Now we will add our style.css file to our HTML head with the link attribute. Now we will move to the body of the HTML and write the contents that will be present in the navigation bar. At first, we will include the header tag, with class name as navbar. Now adding nav tag with class name navigation under the header tag. Now we will be adding the items that will be in the navigation bar, as list items using the unordered list tag. As we can see, the list of items is visible but doesn't look like any tabs. So at first, we will change the items to clickable links. For that, we will use the anchor tag to make it clickable. And in the href attribute we will use hash symbol, as we are not redirecting to any link for now. Now we can see the items which were only text before. Now it has become clickable links, or you can say items. Now we will change the search bar into an actual search bar, which will take text input using input tag. We give it as search to the input tag n. In the placeholder attribute we will write search here, as it will be visible by default inside the search bar. As you can see, the search bar works completely fine and takes text input. The part of HTML is over. Now we will move to CSS file to make it look like a navigation bar. We will be using the properties of Flexbox in CSS to make it easy and adaptive to screen size. From the HTML file, we will take note of the class and id name to use it in the CSS file. Now we will add background color to the header tag. Now we will remove the bullet points from the list items. We will target the list tag through the nav tag in CSS. And we will make list style to none. This will remove the bullets from the list. Now we will remove the underlines from the items. For that, we will target the anchor tag in CSS through the list first, then the nav tag. Then we will make text decoration properties to none. This will remove the underlines from the items. Now we will add color and padding to the text. Now we will use hover attribute to the items to make it more interactive, whenever the mouse pointer goes above the item. Now we will customize the search box. At first, we will make the corners round of the search box. Then we will give padding to the text inside the search box. And then we will set the width of the search box. Now the main attribute for our navigation box, that is, Flexbox, will be used to make items adjacent to each other. By making display attribute to flex and changing flex direction to row order. Now we will evenly provide space between the items, by setting justify content attribute to space between. As we can see that all the items had evenly spread in the navigation bar, and have equal space between them. But the search box has shifted too much. So, we will add margin to the search box to bring it to a proper position. Now the positions of the items in the navigation bar looks perfect. Now we will adjust the height of the navigation bar. Now we will add a 3000 words paragraph to the HTML body to see how the navigation bar reacts upon scrolling through the page. As we can see, the navigation bar also scrolls up and hides while scrolling through the page. We want the navigation bar to stick at the top of the page. To make it stick at the top, we will move to CSS and change the position to stick for the nav bar and set the top to 0 pixels so that there will be no gap between top of the page and the navigation bar. Congratulations, you have successfully made a navigation bar that works perfectly and also sticks at the top of the page upon scrolling. You can add links to the items in the navigation bar to redirect it to another page to make it completely working.